The imminent polls have seen several political parties take to the streets in an effort to sway votes in their favour. The Western Cape is the only province governed by the country's official opposition, as you know, that's the Democratic Alliance. Let's take you now to Newzroom Afrika's Athi Mtongana, who's going to give us a sense of how the parties performed in the lead-up to November 1st. And Athi, we're having several discussions about particular provinces that do stand out. You know, the ANC making some big provinces in terms of winning back the metros where they lost big in the 2016 elections. Cape Town is certainly one of those big metros, but certainly what people are telling us on the ground, not a single ANC poster, so not much campaigning taking place to back up those claims.
A very good morning to Michelle. Indeed, that is the case. The only posters that we see around the polls in the province are posters of the Democratic Alliance and the FF+. Not even the EFF has put up posters this time around. Of course, as you mentioned, the ANC, even in its strongest wards, like the ward in Langa, does not have posters put up. I had an opportunity then to speak with a local councillor there in Langa from the ANC, and he said that issues pertaining to resources have constrained them from being able to put up their posters and to make their presence felt in one of their strong wards. Now, as you rightfully put it, the Western Cape is the only province that is governed by the country's official opposition party, the Democratic Alliance, with a population of over 6 million people. Now, looking at the 2016 municipal elections, half of this population actually went out to go register to vote in the 2016 municipal elections, and subsequently only 63% of half of this province's population went out to go vote after registering. So we know that the city of Cape Town, with a population of over 4 million people, 1 million went out to actually go and register to vote, and about 50 or 60% odd of those people who registered in the city of Cape Town went out to go vote. We know that the city of Cape Town is the flagship of the Democratic Alliance. They often refer to it in many other parts of the country. When they go campaigning, they refer to how they've been able to govern the city of Cape Town. And in the lead up to the 1st of November municipal elections this year, the party has had a tumultuous period with qualification sagas embroiling the party. We know that the provincial leader, even had to step down after the party's Federal Legal Commission had to investigate his qualification saga after that expose that exposed that Matikizela had in fact not finished his degree. And so after that, we know he had actually previously vied for the position of mayoral candidate. We know that he was not just the provincial leader of the party in the province, he was also an MEC for transport in the province, and so he had to step down momentarily as the internal processes unfolded where they were investigating this qualification saga that he was embroiled in. And so he had previously put his hand up for the mayoral candidate position in the city of Cape Town, which we know even the current mayor, Dan Plato, also wrote to the caucus of the city saying that he does want to continue to be the mayor of Cape Town. We also know that hailing from the National Assembly as the speaker of the party financially, Jordan Hill-Lewis also put up his hand to become the next mayor of Cape Town. But subsequently, the internal processes, that panel that was set up to look at who would actually be selected to be the mayoral candidate for the city of Cape Town, selected Jordan Hill-Lewis, who's now crisscrossing the entire city, communities around Cape Town, trying to make his presence felt, introducing himself to the communities. Remember, he was only confined in the National Assembly, and so now, because he's the selected candidate for the mayoral position in the city, he has to familiarize himself with the communities of Cape Town. But I must say that there had been questions that were raised even internally in the party in the lead up to that selection of who would then represent the city of Cape Town's municipality. members of the party internally raised questions about the selection panel, which would then choose who would be the selected mayoral candidate. But lo and behold, the party selected Jordan Hill-Lewis, who's now, like I said, crisscrossing and introducing himself to the members of the City of Cape Town's communities.
The battle for the Western Cape, the same can be said for many other provinces. Athi Mtongana, thanks very much for that update.